XRP ETFs might be coming. And the question everyone is asking is, will this send XRP's price into orbit? Well, today we're breaking down how an ETF could change everything for XRP. We've seen how it's impacted Bitcoin, and we're starting to see how an ETF approval is impacting Ethereum. An ETF, or an exchange traded fund, lets everyday investors buy exposure to an asset through the stock market without actually holding the asset themselves. And we know that there's a big merge happening right now between crypto and traditional finance. And like I mentioned, we've already seen what's happened with Bitcoin ETFs, which brought in billions of dollars from Wall Street and continues to see tons of inflows. Ethereum ETFs are on the way too. So naturally, people are now asking, what about XRP? And what could an XRP ETF, brought to you by the major players, Grayscale, Fidelity, and of course, BlackRock, what could this mean for the price of XRP? But I want to start somewhere else. And I want to tell you guys why XRP is different. Before we get into all of this, make sure you guys stick around until the end. We're going to break a lot of things down for you. But before we dive in, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. Put the notification bell on. This is going to be a wild, wild time in crypto. Q4 is always fireworks season in the markets. But here's why XRP is different. Let me just start here real quick. It's already being used for cross-border payments through Ripple's on-demand liquidity. It already has regulatory clarity in the United States after last year's court ruling that XRP itself is not a security. And XRP is one of the most liquid and recognizable altcoins in the entire market. It's the largest asset by market cap of all the US-based cryptos. Of course, we don't really know where Bitcoin originated from, but you catch my drift. But this makes it a prime candidate for institutions to package into an ETF. So could an XRP ETF send the price exploding? I want to get into what wealth managers are saying right now, because a wealth manager specifically just said that spot XRP ETF is poised for approval within 2 months. I'm going to give you all the details on that, and we're going to be tracking all of this very, very closely. But here's the case that lies in front of us. Pension funds, hedge funds, and banks that can't buy crypto directly right now could gain easy exposure to XRP, and retail investors could buy XRP through their regular brokerage accounts, just like they do with stocks. Not to mention the liquidity boost that ETFs would bring. ETFs increase demand while reducing supply on exchanges, which historically pushes prices higher. Just look at Bitcoin. ETFs help drive Bitcoin's price from 20,000 to 120 plus thousand. But let's be real, an ETF doesn't guarantee instant moonshots. It's more of a long-term catalyst, right? Regulators still need to approve all of this. We're still waiting on the Clarity Act, and they're going to be moving slowly and cautiously. Plus, the ETF launch could be priced in before it actually goes live, although I still think we could see a lot of price action with this news. And it was kind of a delayed reaction with Bitcoin. If you guys remember, Bitcoin ETFs went live, and it's been a steady grow, right? Steady inflow. But the bottom line is this: an XRP ETF would be massive for the price long term. It'd be a massive legitimacy signal for the asset itself. It's going to open the door to billions of dollars in new capital. And in a bull run environment, which we're currently in, this could absolutely act as rocket fuel for the price of XRP. I still like XRP to get somewhere between $7 to $10. Of course, that's not financial advice. Some people call me crazy for being this bullish. Some people call me crazy for being too bearish. But I was saying this when XRP's price was down at 50 cents. So let me show you exactly what this particular wealth manager thinks. All right, so take a look at this, guys. Wealth manager says spot XRP ETF poised for approval within 2 months. So this is Nate Garachi, who is the president of Nova Diaz Wealth Management. And he suggested that spot XRP ETFs could be approved in the next 2 months. Garachi made this bold claim just days after the SEC postponed its decision on several spot XRP ETF applications. But if you all have been watching my videos here, especially most recently, we know that the October month coming up later this year is going to be crucial. Tons of deadlines for ETFs. Now, earlier this week, the securities regulator failed to approve or disapprove the launch of several spot XRP exchange traded funds from Bitwise, Grayscale, and CoinShares. Despite all of this, Garachi emphasized that the floodgates for spot XRP ETFs appear likely with the next 2 months. This indicates Garachi expects the SEC to approve multiple XRP ETFs between now and October. And again, a lot of those deadlines around the October 18th, October 22nd, 24th, that window. An improved spot ETF would be a major milestone for XRP. These products would bring mainstream institutional access to XRP and obviously a stronger price floor driven by fund inflows. But according to Garachi, the United States will soon have a full regulatory framework, and this is what we're waiting for spot crypto ETFs, including those linked to XRP. Specifically, he mentioned that the Clarity Act, which the U.S. House recently passed, is currently before the Senate. This is the big one. This bill seeks to establish a regulatory structure for the U.S. digital asset ecosystem, mitigating the legal uncertainty surrounding asset classification, and clarify the respective roles of the CFTC and the SEC. And how will these things be managed? Are they going to be commodities? Are they going to be securities? Will some of them be commodities? Will some of them be securities? Now, since the House has already passed the Clarity Act, a similar action in the Senate will see the legislation move to the president's desk for signing into law. The timeline for this action remains uncertain, but here's to hoping this gets done before the XRP ETF deadlines present themselves, right? We're looking at that October 2025. And really from October 18th on, we're going to have a lot of those deadlines. But Garachi believes the SEC will approve staking for existing spot Ethereum ETFs any moment from now as well. This will allow spot Ethereum ETF investors to add and earn additional returns from staking activities. And eventually we should get that for XRP as well down the line. So if you guys want to be up to speed on everything we're discussing and talking about each and every day, and if you want to get a little behind the scenes glimpse, sign up for my free newsletter. There's a link down below in the description, and I'm going to send you free alpha, free information every single week, multiple times. And this way you'll stay up to speed on everything you need to know. If you're looking for a great place to trade XRP in particular, crypto.com is a great place to do it. Right now, a special offer when you sign up and fund your account with crypto.com. This is on the exchange side. You're going to have one free trading pair for 365 days. You're also going to unlock a ton of potential yield opportunity through crypto.com. So you could trade XRP for free for 365 days right now over at crypto.com. And we're also running some phenomenal deals over at BidFi as well. Tons of contests. I had a person just win a ton of free XRP. So if you're looking for some free airdrop opportunities, BidFi is a great location as well. I appreciate you all for watching the video. Thank you guys so much for all your support here. I'm going to continue to deliver for you guys each and every day, and we're going to continue to learn and grow together in this crazy crypto space. XRP Army, until the next one, peace out.